Indeed, representing Brooklyn well. Irina, this game seemed to be going pretty solidly. She didn't seem to be aggressing, but that time was ticking down very quickly. Were you aware or thinking about the fact that she was taking so long in the game in a position that looked like a position?
Yeah, I think, of course, the time factor was the main thing in this game, and it was definitely something that I was aware of from the very beginning. I remember it's like, okay, I have a 20-minute advantage, and I have a 30-minute advantage, a 40-minute, and 40 minutes is very comfortable. So, I mean, I knew that the time was going to decide the game most likely.
Yeah, she collapsed pretty quickly, in fact, when she took on E5. It looked like you were very confident right at this moment when she took on E5 and allowed you to be able to just storm her king position.
Yeah, I'll tell you what was kind of the hardest moments in the game for me, just a few moves before this. After Rook D3.
If you will, we're going to put it on screen. Pull it up. We get Yasser to pull it up.
Yeah, after 21, Rook D3. And, I had been going for this position. I mean, okay, I thought maybe white would play F3, but Rook D3 I think is a better move. There's no real reason to chase my bishop away because actually it wants to go back to E6. Right? So she played Rook D3. And, my general vision for this position was like I was going to castle, play C5, C4, and just attack. And I thought with my light squared bishop, it wouldn't be easy for white to blockade the queen side. And then I realized that if I castle, she has this move Queen G5. And I was like, wow, what a bummer this move is, because I don't really want to go into the end game. I can't play F6. I thought about all the different queen moves that I have, but they involve giving up the F6 square to white's queen. Yeah, like Queen C5, Queen F6. And so for me, this was like actually quite a critical moment, because if I let white play Queen G5, I might just lose, at least I'm sure I'll have a decent position. I mean, I can always figure out something to do, but in terms of having the playing initiative, I wouldn't have that. So the idea of bishop E6, this move I was quite happy with, is that on one hand, I'm preparing the move C5 so that there's no Rook D5. And on the other hand, Queen G5 is not as big of a problem because I haven't even castled yet. So I could actually just play like C5 here. So, I mean, that was my thinking at least. Perhaps, white can go into those end games. And I actually was expecting the end game to happen. I mean, when she took my pawn, I was quite happy. When she took the pawn on E5 a few moves later, yeah, I was expecting the queen trade, of course, here. I don't know. I mean, I felt my position was comfortable. Of course, I'm, kind of better, but is it enough to win? Well, I mean, there would still be a lot of work to do.
Right. But instead, she took the pawn and allowed a searing attack after F6.
Yeah, I was happy to get that king to F7 to connect my rooks and just to get those pawns rolling.
The game ended abruptly, quickly after that. A big win for you so soon in the competition. We know this is your attempt at going for your 9th title. Obviously, can't start any better than winning with the black pieces.
Yeah, I'm happy. I mean, you have to kind of get into the tournament. It's really important. I haven't played in a long time. Haven't played over the board chess since the 2020 Cairns Cup. So I think, the first few rounds, you're just kind of warming up, and it's nice when you can have a game that it doesn't get too stressful. You manage your time well. I think I chose the opening well. A lot of course, a lot of this stuff, no one can really see, but like those opening choices in the beginning are quite important, and there's some improvisation taking place, when your opponent surprises you a bit and then you try to surprise them back. So I feel like that worked out. So yeah, I'm pretty happy.
All right, well, thanks so much for joining us, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Well done.